Just another garden update. It's January 1st, 2024, and the cabbage is on the way. Yesterday I caught a little worm starting to dig his way on in right there, but I caught him just before he got started. He didn't do that much damage. This is my first full head. I didn't plant that cabbage for that worm. I don't know why he thought he could just help himself, but he out of there. Well, you can see everything's still happy. We done had 3 freezes, and the garden survived all 3 freezes. So everything is still lush and green and growing. The kale, the bell peppers, the green onions, or scallions, whatever you want to call them. The broccoli, I've been picking the heck out of this broccoli. I picked the main heads already, and now the little ones grow, the florets. And that's what you keep eating off of. Once you done pick the main heads, little florets grow right back really quickly. Look at that. And they get big enough, I pick them. I still got the purple basil out here, and it's happy. And onions are growing, and that's a garlic there. And strawberries, ain't growing no strawberries, but the plant's still living. Over here I got the cabbage. It's taking its time, but I planted those a couple weeks ago. I think I talked about that's romaine lettuce. I didn't separate them. I just let them grow up together, not knowing what was going to survive through the freeze. More spinach back there. The kale looks happy, the red Russian kale. Whoa. Sound like somebody shot a shotgun. But that was fireworks. They do a lot of fireworks, but that literally sounded like a shotgun. I don't know what that was. Uh-oh, I think I got a critter in here eating. I'm gonna have to get in there and take a look. Look at that. I see the boo-boo, and it's the cabbage head on the way. I'll come back out later on this evening and take a peek in there. That's literally a cabbage growing with a broccoli. And look at the cilantro. The cilantro just went crazy. I mean, it's 2 big old bushes. I constantly cut these flowers off. I cut them flowers off so it don't start flowering, going to seed, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing. But I'm going to come back and check on that this evening. Here goes some parsley I planted in a pot. It's time to put it in a bigger pot. It's ready to express itself. And this here don't belong in here. I don't know what that is. It's considered a weed if I didn't put it in there. If I didn't grow it, it's considered a weed. It don't belong in there. Look at that. It made itself home in there. Come on out of there. I normally garden with gloves. You never know if it's a spider or something up under there. But I'm not gardening today. I was actually only supposed to be doing a quick update video. Those plants, they're surviving. I believe that's jalapeno, not jalapeno. It might be jalapeno. It's a pepper plant, but I don't remember which one it is. I forgot to put the tag. So it could be cayenne pepper, jalapeno, just don't know. This is actually a pineapple plant that I bought store-bought pineapple, and it still has green in there, so it survived the cold. So I'm expecting it to do something when it's time. Still got the oregano growing. Oregano is happy. And here go oregano right here. I didn't cut them leaves off. I wanted to see if that was helping them survive, but I think I'm gonna cut this leaf off right here to get them so they can get some sun, because they still need sun. So I think I'm gonna cut that leaf off. Those leaves, the plants be out here, they trying to fight over space, and they try to drown each other out. But I think I'm gonna come cut those leaves. My peppers, my all-year peppers, they still growing. There's a lot of yellow ones because I picked all the red ones yesterday. I got garlic still growing there. They look happy. The garlic there look happy. First time growing garlic, they say the first 3 leaves, once they die off, pull them. But that, in my case, that ain't true, I guess, for this, because I dug down there and I didn't see. They got bulbs, but it's not multiple ones, so I'm leaving them alone. Right here is tomatoes. God doggone tomatoes. I'm beginning to call them winter tomatoes. That's when they put the leaves back like that. They're trying to create a tomato. And actually, these are cherry tomatoes, and they try to take over the whole backyard. And I did not plant them. They from last year, and they just planted themselves again. And it was some big ones back here somewhere. There they go. They done turned red. Look at that, y'all. I done grew cherry tomatoes in the wintertime. I'm about to get this out of here. Look at that. They are beautiful. Let me see if I can get them out of there. You can't fake this. I knew where they was at, but I left them alone. Let me pull them out. Look at that. Look at that. Freshly picked cherry tomatoes, grown in December. I'm a title this one, grown cherry tomatoes in December. But the plant is going crazy. And I had to put that blue container, that black thing to keep it from spreading out. It was trying to spread. Eventually I'm gonna have to cut it down. And then I got it growing next to the cayenne peppers here. And it's trying to go in this space. See that? Here's a pepper that I'm gonna pick. It's ready. I'm gonna ferment some peppers a day, make me some Frank's Red Hot. So this one going in the ferment. But I came out here and picked all the red peppers yesterday out of here also. And if I cut through here, there's another parsley. Parsley just went crazy, so I know parsley like the winter cold. Woo, look at that broccoli head there. That one just came up. That one, I need to cut that today. I gotta cut that today. That way it'll start growing little one. And that plant didn't even get that tall. That plant is small because it don't have no space to grow. Because I got broccoli here, I got kale here, more broccoli over there, jalapeno peppers. That's jalapeno peppers, but ain't no peppers on them because I picked them all the day before yesterday to go in my hot sauce. And here's a cayenne here. So normally I come out here and I try to catch a couple of them that still that don't turn red. Yep. Uh-oh, I fell. I tripped. But I don't know if you can see it. This is a tomato plant. Came up out the ground on its own. It's surviving. Over here, this is garlic. I got garlic growing. Garlic. See that? It's all garlic coming up. But there's a tomato plant there. There's one there. There's one there. There's one against the fence. There's two of them over here. There's one back there. There. So we're just these plants survive the freezes, and they're not supposed to. I guess if they grown straight out the ground, there's one here. Looks happy. And then these I went ahead and caged these. These are Roma tomatoes. So those are cherries. That bush here, that's a Roma tomato right there. See, they don't spread, they just grow straight up. And I had planted them along this fence. If you go look at my videos, I planted them along here, and those three popped up out on their own out the ground. They're trying to produce tomatoes. So the first chance they get, oh wait a minute, there's a tomato. Get the heck out of here. I'm gonna have to name this video tomatoes in January. That is crazy. Wow. So them plants, I don't know. Super tomato plants. I was surprised about these, but there's purple whole peas. But I just left some in the ground just to see if they would die off. And they grew some more peas. I cut them and saved them for the crop, summer crop. Here go more cabbage. They're heading up. Look at that. That's a nice head too. They're heading up now. And let me head this way. I still got those leeks. So that's a leek right there. It's probably pretty big on the ground. That's a leek. I put them everywhere to ward off the bugs. I got my chard, my orange chard. They're still growing. They're happy. They love this weather too. Here's one back here. I've been cutting off of it because we eat it with our lunch meat. It's the best lettuce. I don't even buy lettuce no more. I use that as lettuce. It's best lettuce. So, you know, we still got bell peppers. I picked a lot of them. They're everywhere. There's just a bunch of little ones now. I picked all the big ones off. Collard greens. Before I freeze the other day, I picked a whole bunch of collard green. So that's why they look like that. They're, you know, if you look under there, you can see the stalk, how high I went up. I just picked them down that way because I wanted to make some for New Year's, and I wanted the leaves to be fine. So I went ahead and picked up some and cooked them, but they're perfect. Perfect leaves. No bugs, no nothing. Here's another cabbage patch I have. All this is cabbage. And they're starting to head. See that one there? See when it close up like that, starting to head. There's actually a head over there. They go big old scallion. Look at that scallion. That's a nice looking scallion there. Look at that. That's been growing since last summer. Since I had I had tomatoes here, I had watermelon here, I had something else. That's been growing since last year. Last June. Look at that. Just heading up there. Uh-oh, dropped one of my cayennes. Look, here's a tomato plant back here. Growing. Right next to my collard greens. And here's some broccoli. This is called I always forget the name. Artwork broccoli. But that's all it grows is florets. And I just picked them and they grow more right back. Look at that. They grow them right back immediately. This is my red bell peppers. And they turn red. The ones that turn red, I picked them for Thanksgiving. There's a bunch under here. See that? They're everywhere. They're over there. There's a big one over there. I got kale in here. Those are onions from Sam's Club. I just plant them, I cut them in half and, let them make us some more onions. And if you want, you can actually cut this part here and put that in your tuna or whatever. It's good. Or whatever you want to put onions in. Some more florets. The artisan, that's all it grows is florets for you. Here's a red bell pepper under there. That's a nice size one there. It's getting ready to turn red. Still got spinach growing. They're going to seed, so they're going to shake these things all over the yard, and then the spinach is going to be everywhere. And also, I got a celery. The celery survived too. This is store-bought celery. I brought this back around Thanksgiving time, and after I took the celery I wanted, I planted the rest. And as long as it keeps shooting up shoots, when the weather breaks or when it's like the weather, it's gonna grow a nice amount of celery. I'm gonna cut it and dry it and make some celery seasoning. I see another leaf being ate on, and I can't figure out what's causing this. This cabbage here, but whatever it is, it's never around when I come to check on it. But that's okay. Look at the size of that cabbage leaf there. Look, I'm putting my fist in the middle of it. It's just huge. But there you have it. That's the garden update. Everybody's still happy. Everybody's still growing. Still looking nice. So don't give up on your garden. Your garden having issues. You might want to try some compost. I did a compost. Let me show you my compost. I did compost. And compost that I put in this year, it took a whole year to make it. All the vegetable scraps in the kitchen, I put them in here. See that? Eggshells and vegetable scraps. Nothing else. And if I tear some plants down in the garden or whatever, I let that break down in here too. But that's what I use to make the stuff look like that. Is pure compost. Pure compost. And guess what? I planted in here just to see if they would come up, and I don't remember what I planted. That's terrible. I gotta start, but they did come up. Look at that. See them? They're actually coming up. If I'm not mistaken, I know what I planted here. I put more broccoli here because I want to grow some more broccoli. That's broccoli. And I just took a handful of seeds and threw in the dirt to see if they would come up. So now as they're coming up, I'm probably going to have to pull them up and spread them out because broccoli needs space to grow. If I'm not mistaken, that's broccoli. I don't know what it was. I had a bunch of seeds left over. I knew what it was a week ago. But when it come up, I'll recognize it. I didn't think the seeds would come up. Oh, I know what it is. It's a herb. I put a herb in there. Maybe thyme. I think it was thyme. So it's not broccoli, it's thyme. It's definitely a herb. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. God bless. Have a great new year.